You are watching Liberty Online TV.
I deserve the best. Leave that X to the next. Hi guys, it's Boy here, aka Miss Kelly Talat. And Alphalona, all know say you suppose you need for check out Liberty TV Online on every platform if you want to get the best form of entertainment in your life. So make sure you check them out.
What's good, guys? I'm Peter, AA Komba. Watch, make we left for the greedy, and let we left for the greedy because our when I'm going to check out Liberty Online TV now all social media platform, and if you want to get the best entertainment, watch out for them and always check them out.
Hey guys, this now you got Aminish. I dey follow Liberty Online TV, and I want you to follow Liberty Online TV. Now Facebook, now YouTube, and all other social media platforms.
My name is Leader Howard Tombo, Timbikenda Mama, and the winner of House of Star reality TV show season 1. I am right at Liberty TV, and I'm encouraging every Sierra Leoneans and every other nationality to always watch the Liberty TV. It's an online TV, and I'm encouraging you also go and follow their page on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and then you can get the best out of Liberty TV.
Hey guys, what's up? This is incredible JJ, Mr. Hudos J. Shout out to Liberty Online TV. Follow them on all social media platforms. Hudos J.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Good morning and welcome to the first edition of the breakfast show on Liberty Online TV for the month of April and the first week inside April, of course. We will bring this edition of the program to Una, Mina Mabel Kaba, and as well as say good morning again and welcome Una to this special Easter edition of the breakfast show. And
Mina Al Hassan Kouma. Today is April 1st, and inside the program today, we will look at Easter special, with a special focus on the traditional and the modern way for celebrate Easter na Salon. And not just that, also inside this edition of the breakfast show, we go bring you updates on one ship where the government of Sierra Leone, with support from the Chinese government, say they don't bring one ship we go supply rest to citizens them throughout this week. Also, people go access this ship and waiting go qualify you for get the rest where government through the support from the Chinese don't bring you go know inside this edition of the breakfast show. All right, one for which all we viewers them the very best as today na Easter, one for which the country and the world at large, one for which now all happy Easter. Well, we'll look at the very first item inside the program this morning.
All right, well, before the look at the very first issue in the program this morning, like we tell you now, today na Easter Monday, so many people they right now they're ready for perhaps go beach or go several occasions them where people can use for celebrate the Easter Monday. But for can help we talk about how traditionally Sierra Leoneans them be done they celebrate Easter. Waiting don't change, waiting cause the change. Forget all of this discussion. Now the studio this morning, I want to welcome with studio guest. We na the president for the Creole Descendants Union na Freetown, we na Madam Waltina A. Cummins. Good morning and welcome to the breakfast show.
Good morning, Mabel.
Happy Easter to you.
Happy Easter to you too.
It is a pleasure for getting here this morning. We can talk to you just now for can tell with viewers them, especially how Christians them na salon be done they celebrate Easter. Waiting don't change over the years, perhaps waiting cause this change, and if as a nation we go able for bring Camden celebrations and they again, all of that we can talk to you shortly.
Thank you.
All right, we go take you through to a very first item inside the program. As Easter holiday, now holiday where people can use for beat Judas and mount kites and do plenty other things them. But this being plenty glady done the change. Well, waiting happen to the country. Well, we want for know the reason behind all them difficult changes that don't happen in the country. Well, Ramatu Kamara talk to people about the Easter celebration.
Good morning, viewers. Welcome to Liberty Online TV. My name is Ramatu Kamara. As we do this Easter special, we are they out in the streets now. They seek the views of people. As today, when they say Easter or Good Friday, we see Judas and they come out and they beat Judas, and even Easter time, we see the magic people. But this 4 to 5 years now, they see nothing like that. So like I can't out for can see the views of people. What do they think don't happen? What to make this year not they happen again as salon? Pambole, as are they right now near this young man, you can tell me in your opinion to what's waiting down they happen since we know they see any of them celebration there again. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
What's my name?
My name is Ibrahim George.
So Ibrahim, so like the past few years now, we need to see again anything like today where Easter they come, we get an Easter and Good Friday where people and they pull Judas now they can beat them after church. They'll get Easter Sunday and Easter morning. So Monday you see that celebration in a salon. But now we need to see anything like that. What do you feel say they happen?
Because presently maybe all the way Eastern, but since this morning where they come, I not see anything like that. Like where they pull Judas, they beat him, then they are not seeing from the morning. So it's like salon done the loss in culture. And like today, we own time with the pull Judas, with the beat and our streets. But now at days, so me they take us say like now the picking the way they born right now, like they not get that kind of time they like we today. Oh, talk about in 2019, 2018 today. By then they are now they don't pull Judas, they beat on our streets. But now they speak the way they born, they not get any time that they right now.
Well, actually, let me say now maturity don't change because they see right now. Today na picking like you do, but now you know easy so much for let's see picking by then they really. You look at them, you see they make something like a statue where a day in a close form where they made anything and they drag them, they go and beat her. But now picking not get that time day. Right now it's also big woman business and big man business they okay, so maturity don't change. Not to all they don't even get the time again.
Actually something like Ramadan. Because no say Ramadan we say Oma for Holy Ramadan. So actually in Ramadan make people don't celebrate the Good Friday, Easter, whatsoever. Well, hence life day. So maybe next year I've got the power and also will power. Maybe we go for celebrate.
Well, to me own take, I will believe say people will be the count and maybe they don't die or they don't tire. Like a force lantern, the man will be there before today. When I will go now, will be you say he don't die. So for more I will go die. We know they give a lantern business again, and at the same thing towards them do that. I think people will be volunteer, will be the dress and they come out, they can introduce them to the picking them. I think that they know they are alive again, or they don't tire or they don't go out. No, that's something like that. I will feel like.
Well, Fambule, as another year, you wait to people I don't say we some man say na maturity, some man say they not get interest again, some man say na the Ramadan.
All right, welcome back. You still watch the Breakfast Show on Liberty Online Television, where they come to you live on Facebook, where they on YouTube, where they on the websites on www.libertyonlinetv.com. Members, in this edition of the Breakfast Show today, they talk about the tradition of Easter, how Salon people be done they celebrate Easter. What it don't change over the years, and if it's possible for bring back the good old days, like how we long-term people can talk. We go discuss all of that on the program this morning as we get with the president for the Creole Descendants Union of Freetown, where Madam Waltina A. Cummins. There we can talk about the Easter special edition of the Breakfast Show. And also, members say you will watch, we can drop your comments in the comment section. How you young days them they celebrate Easter. Waiting are the memories them where you get of Easter. Waiting don't change where you think say need for come back as celebration of Easter they happen every year. You go be part of the discussion. Drop your comments at the comment section and we send you message to the number 074 500 242. Now the number for sending message to. We continue with the discussion and not forget to later in the program we go for bring you a special information as News Reach Liberty Online TV say the government of Sierra Leone together with support from the Chinese government they bring shipwrecks them come for less citizens them go able to get supply. How you go forget this rest, also you get for go and what you need as documentation, forget the supply where government don't bring for the rest. You go know inside this edition of the Breakfast Show. We they come over to the studio guest, where na Madam Waltina. We just don't listen to the views of some citizens in Freetown, where according to them they share their experience with and things say don't change body Easter, how people use for celebrate time and all of that. But before we can look at waiting don't change. For people where perhaps the young one they especially, because now they own time now we they see too much celebration all day, share with we viewers them the whole idea about Easter. Waiting at this Easter, where every year we know say the Christians then can fast and at the end of then can say Easter. Waiting at the Easter.
Okay. I want for just start from the very beginning. First of all, Easter is a Christian celebration. And you know, say we country, we the Creole self, we get Muslim and Christian. Then also the country, we get Muslim and Christian. But Easter, they start as early as 40 days before where it starts, where the Christian church, we begin for fast, where they fast for 40 days. Then the last week of Easter, it starts off with Palm Sunday, where that's not one thing where they start that celebration day. After church, we can get Palm. They say when they grew up, you know, in the 60s and 70s in Sierra Leone, even they happen. After church, different churches, different communities go come out, then do Palm Sunday, especially also the Catholic Church been very big on that. Then we move on to that week we call Holy Week. We can say we know for it, you know, we don't like for it beef na this country. We know they eat up food, we know they eat no beef. Now fish no more they eat. That if I that Good Friday, they many times and can cook binge. Then so take it and go cook wheat binge. For the, you know, just for let we all recognize, say now this we they try for keep ourselves basically holy and for let we concentrate on the fact that we they try for recall waiting Jesus Christ don't do for we. So then it come up to Monday, Thursday. Monday, Thursday, now that watch net service we can get or late service we can get the Thursday before the Good Friday. And that Thursday day, most churches can do washing of the feet. That's also part of the tradition. That washing of the feet day, it just they show the ministers then when they in charge, they try for copy waiting Jesus Christ do. Jesus Christ do all them things, so in humility, for let it go able for fulfill waiting God be wants for let do whilst him there so on earth. So that's that day. Then you go to the Good Friday. Good Friday, normally we can dress, we know dress nothing loud, you go tie your head, you go wear hat, you go wear that color clothes. In fact, when me they grow up now in black, no more than me they wear go church. You know, but now you like even me this week if I wear gara, but navy blue gara, then can't see it so. So now so it go to that day, which is Good Friday. Then after church, we can go beat Judas? Well, usually, like some of the viewers they say, now then young Pekin can do them, but usually like at the youth fellowship of the church, and then kind people and they then go get together, or just local people. So now then go get together and do this Judas. Where Judas now just a makeshift man, now then can make and so old big shots, big trusses, make like he drunk or something like that, or like he about for die because then they beat him because of what the Bible says Judas do. Judas now said we Savior for make eventually for go die. So I don't know if you want to make a go on for talk about why the change. What's a meeting to say that the change? Number one, me feel say when in the, let us say, before the millennium, before 2000, communities them be very close together. You know, I grew up in this area one day so. And I can tell people and say between Cotton Tree and Brookfield, all my family did it. But now, if you get family within a year, some say the other one day Waterloo, one day Mambo, one day Kisi. So, and also the country much larger. So therefore, I feel say because of one of the main things, now migration, and also migration of people not only within the country, outside of the country. But again, I really believe say we can still continue the culture if also we begin them. You know what, we live together like this, whether we are Christians or Muslim, you church can be near you. You mosque in the near you. So they're able to go Bible study or they go you Quranic reading, something like that after school. So therefore, then they're able to teach you more. But now, the youths them and the children them is also common. Because if you go church, let's say they near us, we get Maroon Church, we get Samaria Church. So therefore, but if you go there, then you na family live na God rich. It's not really feasible, not really easy for them when they come Bible study or then kind of thing. So
mention migration. It brings to memory say even though people migrate, but I go say every community get church.
Yes.
What do you go say in terms of ownership, like you say now the Christians and get the Easter?
Yes.
For example, you make mention of washing of feet, the Palm Sunday. Me for sure, growing up, I still get the memories and then days when they say Palm Sunday.
Yes.
Whether I like it or not, we grow from Christian family, you must go church and you must get you palm with the bill with cross.
Exactly.
And do all of that. The Christians then really don't get the ownership. The one they waiting at the church for ensure say they maintain the traditions them way be done day for celebrate Easter.
That's right. I think say we as a people elect for go outside and feel belonging. Not so because the church near you no go welcome you, but if you don't use for go you church where they Kisi and you dey Congo Cross. Sometimes people, and they know people that they left Congo Cross, they go all the way Kisi for their church. So again, maybe the churches they need for being more open. In the West, I get the opportunity where I lived there for quite a long time. When Easter they come, churches then they advertise like for saying a competition for let people that will live locally go na in church. So maybe now something like that the way maybe the churches them for do. But for answer your question, I really believe say now one of the reason then that there might be other reasons, but I think one of the main one people feel belonging to the church and at the church they want for go.
You talk about the Easter celebration is a Christian-owned celebration.
Yes.
Now the country, but this particular celebration don't become a national one. We say no matter the religion where you dey, when they say Easter, you see the Majiji by you. Exactly. But now, you know, things don't change like you rightly mentioned because of certain things that wouldn't happen at the country. Yes. But we all pretty sure see this Easter celebration don't unify the country. Then same day. But now we need to see that kind of connection with the happy, that kind of glady, not happen again at the country.
So the economics of the country is another one, you know, because when we grow up, we young parents them, they're not just they cook for we within our house, but then sort of they make sure say everybody else gets some their own dish, you know, and vice versa with Ramadan. Because I grew up with my mama, I get party way, we they look forward to where when pray day, then go send you the dish with the akara and the afafafafte and the respap and all that. And we serve Easter, we they do the usual jollof rice and Easter egg. Now one way, you know, people can use Scotch egg for make Easter egg. Then you get the sweet Easter egg. In fact, I go look for them all around the city of Freetown this weekend. I'm not able to forget Easter egg. Up to maybe 2 years ago, when they come. But sometimes again, I can look, say, the economics, because sometimes the people themselves, where they order almost people, they buy Easter egg, or, you know,
so
things
how
like
that
that.
egg they can look like? Because I think these are the very first time this for gets that kind of information that Easter egg can come.
Yes, because, you know, the resurrection of Jesus, it's, you know, if something, like when you get, you fall arch. So when they fall arch, they really fall the como. So now that makes so now one of the things that when they use is really a British culture, you know. So the church in Sierra Leone basically migrates from the 1900s or so, 1900s to Sierra Leone. So therefore, one of the things that the British people then they do now Easter egg, then they do an egg hunt. Where they can go hide egg them for picking after church. Now till picking can go play. You know, they hide them na different parts inside the church. Then they get for fenam with a basket. And then it's where they fen na they you know. So now the same thing, but Easter egg, now that's instead na part of the symbolic thing. Like with the Good Friday, you get the Judas. You get before that, you get the Palm Sunday, you get the Palm. So Easter day, Easter Sunday and even the Monday, you get the Easter egg. Then of course you get the kites flying.
Okay. Before we go further inside the discussion, we know say you get plenty experience inside celebrating Easter at the country.
Yes.
So for we viewers the way they watch and the young people the way they come up across the country.
Yes.
Waiting we specifically for do during Easter, like today is Easter Monday, which you expect people for do.
Easter Monday, traditionally, the families then they get together. We will go up inside Freetown with a plan for go beach at this time, you know. But you know, say now, I know one of the reasons we make people they don't like for go beach, especially me self included, now the traffic and the crowd and all of that. But again, then when we grew up, it's the country, the population was small. I believe it was 4 million people in the whole country. Now we have double that. And within the city of Freetown, it's triple that, I don't know. But anyway, but going back to which they ask me, now that's what they expect for do. Family gatherings, getting together, eat, and do flight kind, mount kite, and then we fly kite. We're not the same thing. Then in addition to that, also just getting together, you know, because I believe, say, that getting together, now they form more friendships. It not means that because person that you fumble, now always on all two they see eye to eye all the time. But it's part of coming together so that we all go be one people. And really, in those days, the country was more unified than now. I can always tell them when they were young for me, say, it's a different Sierra Leone now, but when we grow up, it was very much a unified thing. Like they try to explain, the Muslims and they celebrate with we, the Christians and they celebrate with the Muslims.
Let me break down some of the things, and because you don't highlight the major activities when normally they happen for commemorate or remember Easter as the Christians and they done the fasting. Let me go back for break them down, because most of the people in this generation not even understand the essence why for do certain things when really the culture tradition for mark then days here. For example, you talk about washing of the feet. We can't talk about Judas. We can't talk about the kites. But let me go back to, for example, the washing of the feet. What did they signify? Because we know who don't they see that culture. Even this holiday, now done the Easter, they done so. Sometimes one church you go see, they do that day now. What's not the essence?
The essence, then they show the humility of Jesus Christ. Because the Easter celebration is based on biblical principle, as we don't see. So, really, not to all churches where maybe they go up in the dorm. even me, West African Methodist, they're not been do am. But I know say certain churches, like Baptist churches and maybe some of the Anglican churches, Catholic churches, they may do them thing. And waiting is signify the humility of Jesus Christ. So Jesus was a leader. So as a leader, me a leader, we already know, so we are leaders. We are not just only prideful or pompous, but we should also be able to serve. Service now one of the key factors of leadership. So now that's really the show.
One other thing again, the Good Friday, because I remember when we grew up, the most simple way we will be the connect, because as Christian when we grew up was you know they cook pamine at this also Jesus in blood. Because in a Christian, you never cook pamine. Yes. Explain to people why Christians can decide say on Good Friday, for example, not they use pamina oats, we know they cook beef. What's not the essence of that as well?
I go say denial, you know, in Christendom. We can talk about denial because the whole idea, God in one grain picking Jesus Christ been denying self. So now that's make we mama or papa then can say we not for eat beef. In fact, that whole weekday, so homes and that whole holy week, they know they cook beef, they know they cook pamine. Now with soup no more than when you not picking, you not can really took care for that, but how for do? Then this the day waiting mama and papa tell you for do now they do. So that's so.
So as we look at the change gradually they happen, the Palm Sunday we used for see the baby palm tree, then everybody when they go church that Sunday, like what you do, you must gather you cross. Now you earn. Waiting in the for.
Then the cross, nine are the main reason. That's the focus of Christianity. So, which God said in one game picking Jesus Christ for can die for we on the cross. Because God sees the people them we don't create, we not been bad people. So unless you accept a picking Jesus Christ, then he say, okay, we are saved. That's what the Bible tell we for do. So, but now that is signified. And we, as like you, maybe we grew up in a Christian home, when we get across, so they keep on our Bible. Then we can keep on saying, so say lost, or so say, you know, a dry or something, you decide to get rid of them. But it's not something where, the cross really mean a whole lot. Now the emphasis that on Christianity. And so now that makes so they do that washing of the feet and also the Palm Sunday. But I know say the Catholics also then self go a little bit further, because then they do the Ash Wednesday when they do that ashes now you forehead, you know, and it's a sign of a blessing, humility for say, okay, when they begin this period, if you've been the sin safe, which we all can likely for sin, you will stop for sin that and then focus. Say, okay, now we focus on God for that 40 days day, but specifically the last week leading up to Easter.
Okay, we may want for talk on these aspects of small picking the beat Judas.
Yes.
You know, plenty people they watch now will know the reason. Although the one that will go up in a Christian home, understand the aspects why they beat Judas. And at times I can see they can put on a chair when people can pass around. You know, some man can come and drop something in a bowl and all that. So tell me small about the traditions.
Okay. Judas now been one of God in Jesus imparted them in disciple. But he betrayed him for 30 pieces of silver. Then be one for catch in Jesus, say do this, he do that. Well, really Jesus not been doing. If you read your Bible good, Jesus not been doing, but he do them for we, because now he makes so in bath now being holy bath. You know, in not so now God put Jesus in seed inside Mary in belly for let it born a savior we go come for can save in the world. We know that's where as Christians then believe. So this man have been a friend also now been one of the disciples. Now been Jesus in Paddy. So then the story goes saying now go pay the money for them go kill another cross. So therefore, waiting them do, waiting, I would say the church now, in a fun way, say, we forbid this man because now I make this man so go die on the cross. So, but then picking them, then they learn in a Sunday school as very, very early ages, about age 5. So therefore, and even as into youth, and into adulthood, people then they learn. And so we church can come on, me na this area I grew up. I remember that in between here and Kuto Road, you will most see one Judas noise they make, then they beat this effigy, you know, this posse we then create with you know, different pillar and thing, them, you know, get some big ways, make it look for them, make it like they for them, like they ready for die, like that. So now that.
Me personally grew up in a Muslim home, but I'm able to understand small about the Bible and the way they've been evangelized today.
Yes.
But now things they don't change.
Yes.
Our communities also have been grow. But they see that they play the movie of Jesus Christ doing them thing there. But you know, since when things don't change, don't take a very long time. When they see things and then they happen again.
That's a good observation. Me self don't know that. So it just, and I think so when they know they happen, now that make they get a lot of social problems, theft, you know, killings, kush, all these things. Because if we do, whether, you know, I can always tell people they are around me, because I get me almost in my community in Congo Coast Day, I can tell them, say, we all they pray now. Because almost Ramadan and Easter almost overlap for the second time. Yeah. In last year, the same thing be. So therefore, God they try for tell we something. Say for let we self, no, we they pray, and also we they do things, we they pass things on, so we picking them. And I don't mean just underage picking. It also mean an adult picking. Then when they were in my community, they know me very well. Say I were ready, I can call the others. Okay, let me decide this plastic today. Now so they left and let the arata come, or with the picker, you know, things like that. And these are simple things that what we can do where it go impact somebody else. So, but really, it's very important for we they pass things on, you know. I'm not sure if I answered your question.
You think say modernization in any way they dampen their culture, yeah?
Most definitely. And the biggest one is the internet, WhatsApp. You know, those platforms, online platforms. I mean, we'll get a good one like Liberty Online, where they give you good information, but a lot of things then where they happen. You know, people then they see other cultures from other countries. You know, once certain countries like Nigeria and Ghana, they do a lot for sustain their culture. But in Sierra Leone, we know they do that much for sustain. I think we all need for the school them. Start from the homes, the school, the communities. Because when they grow up then days, then they, you know, your community na dan mami where they neighbor you. If you do wrong, it draw you years before your mama can have safe now. But now it not they be. So therefore, even if we beat Judas or we do, or you want call one picking say can church with me, it go say they come, they go tell mama something I lie, they lie. But in mama, if I tell him mama say mama so well, it not be one go retire. But I picking you, and the picking maybe 6 or 8 or 10. So, but we on days even when you don't hold safe, when you're past the age of 18, you still get a lot of your parents and still get a lot of impact now your life and influence for direct you so that you not go the wrong way. But definitely, I believe saying that.
Now that's make I be ask earlier like the Christians them. Do you have them take this personal? If Christians then really don't they make sure say they maintain their culture, the role way Christians they don't they play? Because say what you may, every community you must spend 1 or 2 Christian days.
That's right.
The Christians then really don't ensure say then culture are not lost. For example, I don't want to take this to the create them, but we can bug a colleague then I will come out say the creator can take the Easter so personal, like not in personal property.
Yes.
But the Christians then in general, whose role they were for play for ensure say the culture not die in as much as modernization they take over but the young one and where they come for ensure say they maintain the traditions and practices them will be done.
That's true. That's a good one. You know, I think, say, with the Creole, because predominantly Creole and I'm Christian, it'd be easy for pass them on. But now Christianity involves a lot of different people. Some people come from other religion and become Christian. But for me, I don't believe, say, that will be a reason for lose certain, especially culture where relates to the Bible, if we practice them. It's just like any other, I mean, there are different faiths other than Islam all over the world, where people and they maintain their within them believe, say, now that way the religion forgo. But like you say, Mabel, I believe, say, if we all do something, now we communities them, and we just not complain. You know, say, oh, they know they do this, so they're waiting for. It's the same thing as they talk with simple thing like a cleaning of a community. They say, oh, they know we can pick a man and say, well, wait to make you to away that one day. So we all get for take ownership of say, okay, we get for correct that person, we get for make sure, say, we bring out, we celebrate cultures. Like today, na Lumley Beach, Creole Connection, when a part of Creole descendants, then they do it called Creole Fest. And Creole Fest, now for sure some of them cultures there, this cultural aspect what they talk about today. So I just put a plug in for them. So if anybody know they do that in today, let them go now Calon Park with Creole Connection, then they do a Creole Fest.
Alright, viewers, continue for watch. This is Liberty Television as we bring you Easter special with a special focus on the traditional and the modern way for celebrate Easter in the country. And at the studio with Madam Waltina Collins, we are the president for Creole Descendants Union of Freetown. And I think so we don't learn plenty things from waiting they don't tell we now the studio. We want to look at the issue of modernization, like Mabel been talk about, the aspect of how we for try for modernize the celebration. And I'm pretty sure as Salon will copy more from the British people. How you know we don't travel, how you will relate the way them people in they celebrate the Easter and the way they celebrate in Sierra Leone.
Well, like I say, waiting and they do a lot of advertising. Like maybe when they ask, say, well, what about the people living at the local community? If you like in a small church, or small mosque, you want to practice something. Same thing. I think you know for which stay the big church, the cathedral of the city, they do one. You get for say, okay, what me self get for do. That's now go sustain with culture. I just remember maybe before 2000, I go one conference. I don't know if that was Monday day. But that man, he talked, that's it, internet was just becoming popular. Now he said the one group of people, I mean, so like Africa, now he said the one group of people will go affect badly, now the Africans. At that time, I not been quite understand what that man say, but it don't ring in me aid all the days. I say he was very right, because sometimes we were the remote from a culture, meaning because what we tend for do in Africa, everything where the man they do, we want copy them, or we they copy them, and it not always fits into we own culture as Africans. So therefore. But one of the things that we as Africans good at, now that family togetherness, you know, because we get large families, you know, if begging be now, let you see your man don't come out, you know. So if our man they come out for begging, we can come out for other things there. We can come out for say, let we do, maybe after this program, I hope so we'll influence some people, when by next year, we will say, okay, wait in this church where they in Waterloo Street by Kuton Road to and that side, waiting they want do where relates to Easter, where relates to the sufferings of Jesus, the Palm Sunday, so you get the Good Friday, so that waiting they want for do now this community, this Kuton Road, that area, they say what we go do. So I think if we all be more proactive, we all say, okay, let we do something, we go influence, especially the young one them. Then go remember. Because you're not picking anything and you know they ever forget them. Yeah. At all.
I want to take you back inside your opening statement. You talk about the Creole them. And I think that the very first time this forget that, I think it's a news for me. But see, you get Creole, they win are Muslims.
Yes. And then the fast right now, because they overlap, then are the Aku Creoles. In fact, we get 4 or 5 historic mosques in Sierra Leone when a Creole mosque. Okay. Fulaton Mosque, Fobe Mosque, Atik, Abin, Obatik, where it is Eastern Day. You get Abadin Mosque, then you get Godrich Mosque. Okay. So now 5 of them. And yeah. So you get Muslim created.
In terms of not losing the idea about the whole issue of Easter celebration and all of that, especially for the young one, the way they come up. Let me take them to the schools then. We get now civic education. I remember when they go to school, they do RME. Anyway, like how you do. You must learn, but all anything we get for do it. Christianity, if you want for do RME. You think say it's high time the schools begin focus on some of them things here, not just other aspects of learning, but also with religion?
I strongly believe that. I really believe, say, somebody like me, if I not been get a foundation there, I not think to say me life before go like how we go. I really believe that. One thing I value, nani growing up in Sierra Leone, and me education in Sierra Leone. Now ordinary school we go, we're not going to know. I'm not going to have ordinary Regent Square Municipal School down the road now. Now they me go school, you know. So in those days, they're municipal school here. Them in they been get like then Catholic schools there, but they were all public. Where you say public school, meaning anybody can go there. You don't get forget money for go there, you know. So I really feel say. Even a lot of the problem the world they get now in Sierra Leone. Why a young person go just decide say they do drugs? Not because the foundation weak. Because if your foundation strong, somehow even you go for don't self and grab like a way where Jesus been they go at the cross if for don't grab because they try for make it, they try for make a goal, reach a goal. So if that happen, yeah, now because Jesus himself get a focus for say I get for make it to the cross. So you as an individual, we were they born, we now they get grand picking them, and then when they will get picking, the focus get for their own education. Why they see people then they go inside church, then picking old phone, you know, and I can touch them. I can touch them. Say they can say, "Oh, grandma say."
Now they the Bible they now.
Yes, ma. But let them carry the book home and let them read that. Because it makes a lot. You know, maybe it really makes a difference if you read from a book than when you read from. Because yes, I know what you want for say. You will say culture, the change and all that. But for them, when they see the after effects on these children, where they know they do that. Whereas by the time we're 14 in the thief or 13, I know they say it not been happen, no, but maybe it not been so common. But I believe, say, when you read something, I mean, say we all get internet, we get this, we get all that, but I still believe in a pen and paper for write and make me notes.
I remember when we be to go church. If you come out church, you know like something and preach.
Thank you.
Thank you. All of that and now, nothing away. I'm not sure say it don't happen. It don't happen now. But for let we not lost this culture. Like you been say migration and one thing where you don't notice say they make the culture, don't they die, traditions, people not they practice because if you don't move come on one side, you believe say if you go to church, you're not able to go. Waiting people and we find themselves in that kind of situation, need for do, for like migration, not make Christianity loss, I don't want to say the value, but the cultures then and practices where we believe say Easter for example, people and for practice. Waiting for do for like migration and program.
I think you just need to make a conscious effort for say, I know some people that way, in fact, yesterday, na church, 9 a.m., the person where they make the announcement say, but we're glad they will soon all, but you never know they come back 1:10 because, you know, church food, let me go 7:30 service. So, you know, but I think now a conscious effort. Now you, also you feel say now you home church, you know, now you go able for no say, okay, now they, I want for the Kemi family go. But if you don't make one closer to also you tap, then also make that one day your home church for make, I don't know, it's, I believe say also a personal decision where people then get for make. I don't know if I will get the right answer for that. I think to say it just depends on how comfortable people then feel and where. But I know say when it comes to most of we people then tend for say okay now me church this now Samaria they na Buxton na they go now they are the robe now they be picking and they go Ilekusa. So then during the week now you get that gap and it happen even in the West where people then say okay then they don't move go now so many miles away and then able for they go during the week. So it's just people as a group of people we make that individual adult decision they for say how we go able for
sustaining them practices and like you say this year you find Easter egg say see nothing the way we know say people like they plan ahead before the Easter they come then you don't ensure so things in place. For example, the Easter baskets I don't know when last I see them or you say people and they make Easter baskets still waiting for for maintain that aspect of it again. Let we know the wait stay the week for Easter and that's a one go fence say oh I go to supermarket I go here and not see.
You're right. In fact, myself, as you talk to her, they think to myself, say, maybe I need to forget a group of people for me on church. For let we say, okay, we'll give them picking an Easter basket after church on Easter Sunday. So again, maybe now one thing that will come out of this, because myself begin thinking, say, well, what I can do? Because myself say, some people you say Easter egg, they don't know what me do an egg hunt, when you go either they then they get the little baskets and they go pick them up. So maybe I need to forget some woman and some man then together. We'll go say, okay, let me say do that for maintain the culture. But I'm not sure say when we been go up na Sierra Leone we been get egg hunt per se. But again, it's not so bad idea that one day.
All right. If you just join me, you watch the Liberty Online Television and this now the special Easter edition of the breakfast show. Also, we get the president for the Creole Descendants Union of Freetown, when Madam Waltina A. Cummins. There this morning, we they talk about how Easter be done sound like over the years, waiting and waiting, done the change and how for bring back that culture of Easter, so that especially the Christian community go know the essence of observing Easter, not just also now Easter holiday. We even know what Easter mean. Now that's make today Liberty Online TV bring come the president for the Creole Descendants Union. Now Freetown where they tell we about Easter for let the one and seven are the young one them we perhaps just glad it's an holiday but no waiting the holiday day but we not go get the discussion about Easter where the word itself Easter we not talk waiting So the word itself Easter we know so we get so many important holidays in the Christian calendar, but Easter is one of the most important again we then can say because at that time the Christ died. But the word Easter, how we go relate to all the things that will happen throughout the Easter itself?
Easter means the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It's not that it depicts. So now you don't, I'm not sure say I know exactly what in the word Easter mean, but definitely it's in a layman's term I would say for the resurrection. Now the reason for the kite flying, the kites they go up. Because Jesus, after he died, he died Good Friday. The Bible tells we say 3 days later he rise up. So now the rise where Jesus rise, now we depict with the kite flying.
Where else you see kites?
As actually I see you, and I can see what I want them. There is actually a kite flying competition going on today also na Regent's Church, na Regent's Village. Saint, what do they call that church? This I forget. But anyway, there is a kite flying. They go on from 10 o'clock this morning till about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Being at the part, I'm leading this organization. I can get a lot of the information then day. But definitely, I will look them up during the break so you go.
And I purposely asked that question there because we all know say flying kites to three bands ask person whose church they do them.
Not at all.
Communities and by then send they see the kites and they watch the sky no more, they see the kites and they all over. Waiting don't kill this kites culture.
You think say people don't even know it's in a kite and now for make them? Because then there's the way they go up, people them they make kites. And not to take a special person. It's just a little, you get kite paper, you get a little tick and all that, you glue on together and then you put the thread. But I don't know, with the tail, the kites can always get tail when all that they happen for make it go. But I know sure say, I mean, I think we all as Sierra Leoneans, we get to make a conscious effort and say, what's in our culture and how we want to maintain them. Because now, what will they do? Will they borrow all these different cultures, them, like I said, a melting pot today, and whereas, even within the different tribes, we all get different things that were specific to Sierra Leone. Limba, Timini, Creole, you know, Koranko, all man gets. You don't believe, say, even at this stage of my life, at the land but other culture in Sierra Leone, where I know we know certain things that way then they do. Because as I meet people, I can ask some questions and I can be explain things. Then I say, I don't know this, I don't know this, you know. So again, now we all for make that conscious effort, but maybe as a radio station, as community leaders, maybe we all can do something for what we say, okay, what we will do at different seasons of the year. Will they maintain certain cultures? This is a good thing anyway.
But waiting, like how you say, we all go do something. Waiting for do. Because I remember Nayana we learn for say we get talents for make kites, for make the cross.
Yes.
Cross not even teach you.
Exactly.
It is what you think and also that this need for be done.
So waiting for do. We na the churches them or in small communities or get a 2-3 picking them. You say, okay, will they make kites? So you go say, grandma, I don't know what's in the fork in a kite, or auntie, I don't know uncle what's in a kite. Then we go pull the ticket. I mean, it don't really cost much for the kites or for the kind in the thread. So I think to say, not just each one helping each one. You know, we help picking them, we help the other person, sometimes that's where they grow, you know, understand. And maybe also groups like the different cultural groups, especially Creole descendants, maybe Easter, we need for them to do something. We get the Creole Fest, maybe we need to extend them to different parts of the city of Freetown, where we go able to say, we go able to make sure, say, picking their land. Because if we're not able to do it, we host them anymore, maybe in a community forum we can able to learn them. So maybe that's a good one.
Well, as president for the Creole Descendants Union, you know, waiting una don't they do for like we able to maintain this culture, or waiting are some of our future plans them for the country, because I know say una na the landlord and Freetown. When you talk about the Creoles, you people plus they think about. So waiting the union don't they do all this why?
Well, the union gets a lot of activities where they do during the year. But right now, we get a site na Sassamia Louis Road where they try for build a museum and cultural center. So of course, then hopefully maybe next year, safe, we probably for do something at that site day. If you like the building, not totally donate. Maybe while they talk so now, then create a way they hear me, let we all get away safe. Let us say, okay, let's put not so much money, let's do maybe a kite contest. Maybe we forbid Judas Day on a Good Friday or something like that. Because that again is a community taking lead for do something. Because like maybe I keep saying, wait till we for do. Yeah. Wait till we for do. So that just when you ask me the question, I just think, say, well, that's one we can do. Because yes, then a beach, but we walk. So you can do it in different parts of the country where everybody go be involved, and then they save their land, and the younger generation and picking away yet to be born safe, go then save go lands in agriculture. This
you think say the willingness go there in terms of people willing for land people because right now I'm busy.
I know.
The willingness go there from community people and take the ownership for maintain them.
You know, Mabel, you know what I can say? God bless my parents, them and people that will be there around me while they go up. They've been busy. They work go work.
Yeah.
Okay? We been there work go school. So, and still then take care of we. Then teach we all them things. So when, not so just the parents they no more, but we were na auntie, we were na uncle, we were na grandpa, we were na grandma. We all na part of it for let we able for teach them picking their so. Because not to all things I will say, even though my parents did a fantastic job, but I not believe in all things where they show me. I know some teacher then at school, wait till today, when we can come to me now, then say, well, I'm a teacher. As waiting I be your teacher, and then say auntie. I say, that's not your name. As then I can say to them, you want to know me own teacher name from class 1, then say, then he look me like for say this is my mate. I'm not sure say okay. But the reason why I know that teacher name now because it impacts my life. So therefore now we all as a people now we get for just say not just the elephant even within the union there then groups there so sometimes then the people then for committee self is if they say if for do this so then say this so and the churches same thing then they get the same struggle now make I tell about the man yesterday in my own church where they say hey but so not today but when they try but they come one time if you don't make up say na 2 term for months you they commit to that thing you are committing to the building of society. So when we get problem then, I make it say, I don't do me own, me heart clean. But if you not don't do your own, you not don't impact that, and I always go back and talk about my community, where all them keke ride around me. Me they sabi me na the only year, is that cream me where they under, now you they look, now you should they look for. Because I they do all them, when I see them do something where I see saying all right, I say, I can get meeting. So therefore, we all get for do we part. You know, if we choose, say, we be part of an organization or we be part of a church or whatever, community, or just with family safe, you can get a your sister, brother picking them. Maybe your sister ain't busy, they work. But sometimes you're not so busy and you own time flexible, so you can do all them. So nothing to say that the personal thing that we people then can do.
What's make it important for make people them not lose Easter tradition? Why is it important?
Because it is sealed in your mind. As shall say in every faith, you get the core principles of waiting that faith they represent. And Easter represents, just like Christmas, the core values of waiting Christianity stand for. So it's nice for them we understand that and know that, and they will pass them on.
All right, continue for the routine at the studio. That's the president for the Creole Descendants Union of Freetown, where na Madam Waltina Cummins there this morning. They tell we all waiting you need for know about Easter, waiting make Christian them take this as important events na the Christian calendar. They explain all of that and waiting need for be done for let we not lose sight of the tradition of Easter, how them don't they celebrate Easter today, waiting don't change, waiting they cause this change, and how as Christians then go bring back some of the memories them of how for celebrate the real Easter. Well, as we continue this conversation about the Easter holiday and waiting at the essence of farm, waiting to make something that don't change, we reporter David Yankesise bingo waka and talk to one senior citizen where na Marvel Morenikeh Spring, we have share in experience how them don't they celebrate Easter and waiting in things say na the reason we make some of the thing them and culture and practice of Easter don't they die. Let we watch as David Yankesise be engaged one senior citizen Marvel Morenikeh Spring.
Sir, for one thing, a Christian celebration. So all that na Christians, apart from the national we didn't call, we they celebrate them. Of course, because we not half Christian, half Muslim, and the government they give holiday. And when I remember, say we be there under the British. And British people then are big, most Christians, Anglican, Methodist, Catholic, all denominations, Christians, so mostly, you know. So Easter, well, most of us consider it the most important date in the Christian calendar, because now the day Jesus rise from the dead, the resurrection, which is what is our faith. The faith is Jesus was born, Jesus died, Jesus rose again. And we rise again are forever, now eternity. And he gives us the privilege for if we live the right life according to God's doctrine, we will rise again from the dead and we will live forever in eternity. So now that we celebrate. So it starts with Ash Wednesday. It's usually on a Wednesday, Ash Wednesday. We will be ready for atone for all our sins and reflect on what the evil that we have been doing, we're not supposed to do, according to God's commandments. So, and it denotes Jesus Christ's passion, we call him passion, because he don't come into this world for save us, for redeem us from sins.
So basically, we meant to understand, say, coming up, then when we be small, we see, say, the Easter celebration begets aroma. Of course, we see, say, all them they raise kites, you know, that they beat Judas, but all of those things not happen again. But tell me, why you feel, say, first of that don't stop?
Well, because of modernism, you know, people are supposed to say, people they're not they tell them picking them and say, na so, because everything denotes something. Good Friday, after Jesus in fasting and prayers for 40 days and 40 nights, which he did, then he was betrayed by one of his disciples. The one where they near, and where they teach, where they don't take themselves as brothers. They tell them, say, one of you, I'm not going to betray me to the one that we want to kill me. Then deny. But Judas did it, Judas Iscariot. So now I'm betrayed, and I show the people that say, now that person do. And he betrayed him with a kiss. But the real Christians, most of them, I think, say they did one more. They did one. Then, so, a binge you can cook, we to binge, we keep a quiet day, until the parents there, grandparents, they go read Bible, but for make noise, and for tell we the story back. Then we did now the door clean Saturday. Saturday now, we wait for the resurrection. But now that day now, we go clean, go do all kinds of things. Because the resurrection, a new thing they can now, new thing. So everything should be new. Everything should be cleaned out, you know. Some people then even change the clothes, the window blind, the furniture, at least so close for them, make all man get new clothes, then picking get new clothes, all man get new suit, all things. They cook. That's Saturday day. The Saturday we prepare, we cook jollof rice. I mean, we make up for cook jollof rice, this and that, and we share. So Sunday morning now, Jesus rise again.
All right, as you saw before, we know they see plenty things that will be happen during the Easter, because this now the Easter celebration we did on. So plenty things that will be happen before, we know they say again. Like, you know, we Easter be the rich, you know, people then pick it, they raise kite and all of those things, but these things are not happening. They know they happen again. So tell me, what make you feel say then they don't stop for happen?
I think say now the modernization, you know, and this kite safe symbolism of kites flying, according to what you know, that they tell we. They say now when Jesus they rise, where they go back to the Father in heaven, where the angels come around for can take and go. Now the kite is symbolized. So the kite gets its particular shape, you know, when they make it with kite paper, they call it kite paper. Some kind of thin, they call it crinoline paper. You know, they take and make this kite. They put, you know, I don't know if I don't see the picture of kites, they get different type. But anyway, we pick it now, we fly and they get in thread, and get the particular thread, they call cane thread or so. When I locally made, they wrap them, they give the kite can get some kind wings, or pieces of tidy, or say na the gauging. Then it can get tail. So all that time they get the way they for go up, where the wind they carry and go up, you know. And you the picky where they controller now they controller, now they send out, by the how they let loose the thread and they pull them or push them or waiting. So picking they can get a lot of fun. They compete. You see me on kite up, other kite down, they compete, you know. Then big man themselves can get some big one, they all kind shape and size. So I remember one we can call her Ognus. But I think say one reason we make not they fly again, because in those days the place opened, there was so much space, you know. Like we were going to a village too. You see space, you just go one house there and the other house far away. You know, get trees like they are all night way. So they can team up now, they far away, they sell you kite, you know, they go na tick, you know, they go na electric cable, you know, they waiting. Then also, we can go na the na beach. We self can they go na beach. Although beach not be so popular, but we been they go there. And so the beach, the seaside villages, they go out in. They pack for early morning. We cook, that jollof rice, that salad, that rice bread, that ginger beer. Hey, so they pass. In those days, during Easter Day, this jollof rice smell. They would send to company, families, neighbors, they pack baskets. All man they give company, all man they give company. Of course, the oti the beer day, the soft drink, that thing they call a mineral. Not a soft drink, mineral. We get 2-3, we get soda water, we get ginger beer. We get to take again. Vimto. I don't forget the names of the soft drink lady. Yeah, we get one family where them particularly they make them and call them mineral waters. That's what they call them, and they manufacture locally. Of course, we get the imported one day because we be under British rule, you know. So they say they bring them. So now the celebration now, okay, get party, then small party now. Of course, so they go church that day, all man wear new clothes. Hey, then come man with their hat. Hey. New Year, New Year Day and New Year Sunday, Easter Day Sunday. You see them hat na church. He's had to one old flower garden at the end. Then they bluff. And most people can wear white. They say because now the newness of life. And before Easter, we could always get rain. We call it Easter rain, where the place don't dry during that March month. Because Easter can always be between March, April. Rain can come 1 or 2 days. You can see all the new grass begin grow, then new flowers begin sprout out. All that will be done dry so it looks so nice, you know. So that's okay celebrate, you know.
So what you feel say we need for do for like we go back to to olden days for like, you know, for do the celebration day, because as you mentioned, now one of the most important celebration then at the Christian calendar. So what you feel say needs to be done for like we go back to olden days?
Well, the olden days don't go, but anyway we'll continue with the tradition if we can, you know. So it left to the household, the parents. Bring up the pikin in that way, tell them the history and why we are doing such and such a thing, you know. Like Christians, of course, we get Sunday school. They go Sunday school, then they teach we the Bible, waiting in at the Bible, have for conduct yourself, you know, the 10 Commandments, this and that. So teach them. So the symbol of each is. Now so Jesus been doing, now so in history, now so in passion, take and kill and so. So now that's what they celebrate. Say, let not forget her. Let not forget her. And some people like the idea, you know, then like the idea, then go on try, even if they are abroad, some people they do that, you know. And the hymns say, okay, sing, we got special hymns or sing, Good Friday. Get a special hymn, when I survey the wondrous cross. Easter day come, we sing His risen indeed. Christ the Lord is risen today. Hallelujah. All they want day. Wait they hear, yeah. So that in church, the organ they pump up, then choir they sing. You go feel, you go catch your body. It is so joyous and nice, you know.
All right, welcome back. That's an interview where we reporter David Yankee do with one senior citizen, Marvel Morenikeh Spring, where they share your own experience, how Easter be done turn like before now, waiting don't change, and all of waiting people need for know about Easter, because this edition of the breakfast show we tell una na Easter special edition. Also, we look at all waiting gets for do with Easter, waiting don't lost and the tradition, how Christianity go maintain the tradition and culture, we look down the die, and waiting need for be done. Well, we also tell us that this edition of the broadcast, we got for bring to us soon. We'll bring to us updates on the shipwrecks where government of Sierra Leone together with the Chinese government don't bring camp for supply to citizens them. When the rest they reach and Usai for go take camp, we go bring on the information shortly. Just continue for watch the Liberty Breakfast Show as this, according to government, now way for support citizens them for get easy access to rest. Well, you will know the information shortly. But let we come back to the studio guest, where na the president for the Creole Descendants Union, na Freetown, where na Madam Waltina Cummins, they are this morning, where they talk about Easter. We just don't listen to waiting Madam Morenikeh talk on that interview. They make mention of jollof rice, where we can see Easter, the rice bread, the new clothes them, where they can sew for we Easter, the baby gats then we can go to church. All of that again we see gradually some people they use them, but some people not on the continue with them. But let me start and the pact we get for do with the doctrine. The churches and still maintain the doctrine of Easter.
Oh yes. Without the doctrine of Christmas and Easter, you not get Christianity. So definitely, then the teacher, then get Bible, you get the Bible study in some denominations. You get Sunday school, as Mama Spring is able to talk, Sunday school youth fellowship, you know, for the young adults. So therefore, it definitely, then a teacher. Then for teacher.
What about what happened with the jollof rice, the rice brigade? Then tell me how not in communities, stew cents all over.
Yes.
For go the outs in there, stew cents all over.
Exactly. I think it's the economics, but people are still they do them though. You know, like in a church yesterday and even around Freetown, you see people all dressed up going to and from church. And again, just, I mean, when they go home and then they get together, then we still maintain that part of it. That food, that's Creole food after church on Christmas and Easter, you know, then they go. The rice bread, the cake, it is maybe a couple of, you know,
the
yoti with the yoti. If not a one family safe, but families coming together or friends coming together with their families them. So that's definitely they go on.
Okay. From the interview we reporter do, it mentioned something we get for do with rain can come during Easter. You know, so most of the things and they don't change. Although we yesterday we experienced you know, breeze been the blow, they expected rain for come yesterday.
Well, I guess it's the climate change. But in traditional thing to say is just coincidental that rain can come.
Yeah.
So we the Christians there, we young people they say, na God na can bless we so, na was we so. You know, so then get significance to the rain.
Alright. We will come back shortly, continue for the breakfast show. You do watch them live na Liberty online television and members say you say for the watch we can send we message to the number 074 500 242 and be part of the conversation this morning. Or you drop your comments na the comment section na the different platform them. Also you get we live this morning, you get we live on Facebook, you get we live on YouTube, and also we on the website on www.libertyonlinetelevision. As we there this morning na Easter special edition. Also we talk about the issue we get for do with Easter, the essence of Easter, why Easter important na the Christian calendar, and also why for maintain the culture and practices them of Easter. Well, today na Easter Monday. Traditionally, we don't talk say people for the go outing. By then time we know say Boston can done in a different junction than they did now for go the Easter outing. We go get for go look how it's like, but today we not going to get this discussion again. We see one thing now we don't plenty among young people and this issue of kush, drinking and all of that. The Easter holiday. Young people and where they watch you right now, how you want for let them celebrate the Easter Monday as a Christian, where they talk to a very large community where they look at you right now, for let people not deviate. How for celebrate the Easter Monday?
Well, the Easter Monday will start from the weekend leading up to Easter Monday. Preparing yourself spiritually, you know, If you not been on fast for 40 days from Ash Wednesday, but at least that Good Friday, you don't prepare yourself, read your Bible, pray. But because we don't talk a lot about the non-spiritual side. But if without the spiritual side, there is no Easter. Because Jesus now rise again from the dead after Judas don't sell him to people then for letting kill him. And so he go through the crucifixion, and then eventually he died, he buried, but according to what in the Bible tell where we believe, and God do and for we, he rise again. So now that way they force it for start. Because yes, we will get communities there where not all men are Christian, but still we get some friends there when they go up then also be Christian, but later they can't understand what it mean. And now that way they in every community we all get a role for play. The church gets a role for play pan this kush and this drug addiction. The mosque them get a role for play. In fact, at the end, some people they say, waiting the religious leaders and they do. Meaning, we all forget people that what they do, or where would they grow up. Until now, maybe you can't talk to somebody when not you picking, or your sister and picking, or your brother and picking, even that safe. But we on this neighbor safe go can't say, you picking, can I ask you? You know, now so and so, I see you way they do so and so. If you do it again, I'll tell you, mama, you know good one. So waiting we for do. We all for be proactive. Then picking the way they do kush and do drugs and drinking at teenage years, they're not just beginners, so they're not don't get the foundation. So this is what that's what they talk about now. When they talk about waiting at the foundation of we culture here in Sierra Leone. Even when I should say after Ramadan, we get the Muslim people, they can say, would show you, waiting at the culture, how would they pass it on? So now we all responsible. That teacher in our school, even if you're not teacher aide, I can tell people and say the best part of my life, where follow me all around, I don't tell you must say now, but all around the world where I don't live. Now me foundation principles in Sierra Leone where they grow up under the age of 18. So if it can happen to me, it can happen to anybody else. And I not just thank the church. I thank me when they talk about picnic. Me on Samaria, so I grew up. Easter Sunday, when they go Waterloo, then they get bus for we. When they go Waterloo Youth Fellowship. So that's all part of sustaining, maintaining a strong foundation in a child. Just like where they be loose. As a big loose, you begin put window and begin put do, not build foundation. So now that they be now, we don't want to put window and door, but we not build the foundation. So get for build the foundation. And it's everybody's responsibility. Do you have any teacher in our school? Or they beg them, particularly because me know how much teachers they influence my life.
What about the Sunday school teacher?
Sunday school.
Some of we catch we young for
exactly.
Say Christianity na this ide, but when you grow up, equity happen enough for come out inside you.
Exactly. That's a very good point because Sunday school is important. But remember also, when me go to school in Sierra Leone, I went to Christian schools, and I watched na Christian school. I go outside school as well, na Christian school. So they teach we Bible knowledge in school. They sing Christian hymns for what they get devotion na morning. Both na school. I don't say they be now, but maybe not so old school they do them. Or some people say, if me not Muslim, I don't go do them. If me not Christian, they do the Muslim one. Well, let the people then practice waiting and for practice. Now Christian school, that's the principles of the school. So the school will say, yes, we forget devotion and a Christian devotion. And when you go to school, we get one or two, we're not so being Christian, but the parents they don't look say, no, I can teach me picking me religion house. But you can't teach certain things now. So make it and go school. Otherwise, we get people side parts of this world where people they do it and call homeschool. But homeschool now somebody where that mama were really committed for saying go teaching picking and make her a well-rounded person. But this is all things that we can do for we picking they not fall into that trap.
I want to draw your attention to religious tolerance being a paramount something as Salon. Because whenever we get some of them celebrations or holiday, we can see all the religions, like the Muslim and the Christians, can come together, more especially during Easter. You know, we can see say Muslims can celebrate. During time for Muslims their own holiday, we can see the Christians as well can celebrate. So what think you want for comment on the religious tolerance across the country?
I think it's a good thing. Religious tolerance don't dey for who they go up. Like I say, I go Christian school, but I no say Muslim. I been get Muslim paddy them where they go there. And again, families. If you get you paddy, you friend. Let us say now, I mean, na paddy to una fast. You work as a family. Then when Ramadan done, when una self the break una fast. Then when they send to me, myself Easter and Christmas, myself sent to una. So it becomes a family. I don't think say religion is meant to divide. Religion is meant to build. So therefore, if it's meant to build, then yes, you know, go agree with everything the other person agree with. So, but you will at least be tolerant of that, and that will be know where will they go up. And I hope it's still they're all over this country, you know. So, and it's a good thing, because really, going back to maybe in question, we they do a disservice to them picking their way. We get a lot of picking their way. Then they go up, maybe their mama and people they not sabi book. Even though not to be issued and they will go up, because me go up, I can tell people then say, some of the people then will take care of we. When mama and papa then they go walk. You know, we been live with we, you know, they get more sense past the one, and now we go school, we sometimes we even go college. You know, one young man we been they go take me to school. You know where they go primary, they go nursery school up the road there. Up Waterloo Street, there was also Richard Allen been there, they want nursery school been there. So if you won't go take me, mama can say for go pick me 1 o'clock. Me not can come 1 o'clock. So you just say, I used to be 1 o'clock. Can you imagine? I was like 6 or so. And they tell the man, say, I said, now he say, Sola. I mean, he say, where the sun jump, they got at 9 or 1 o'clock. So, but you work and talk, these people, they can laugh, but the thing about it is, he had a lot of common sense. You know, he don't get book sense, but now they get book sense, but now they get common sense. So we all as a people, in all communities, not only here in Sierra Leone, but even outside of Sierra Leone. Some of we been live abroad, one picking a day. Some of them we've been fortunate to mama they go Epui men picking. And when they go Epui, then they instill the culture. My son and my nieces and nephews, there's certain things they get for where they learn. Not so we teach themselves, now then grandma teach them. Because it won't make it pass on the culture. So it's a conscious effort where we all as Sierra Leoneans get from it. You not feel say, you're talking about culture and education. Yes. You not feel say, with the elderly people in our society, don't miss that step there, because you talk about education. Yes. So the people nobody go to school, but then get a common sense. Yes. Now, because of the matured people in the society, being a tuition, then small picking, and for able for land and thing, then. But now it need to happen again. Big boss, you not get time for picking, for educate that small picking. This way they do is wrong. You can't go this way and all that. All that not they happen. So if the picking not going to school, you're able to forget that kind of experience. The way you forget. Well, you go hear some people then say, I mean, I know I make them fit me. I know I make them talk back at me. But you know to all go talk back at you. And when 1 or 2 say you don't become friendly to them picking them day, then say one for be part of it. I remember when we get COVID, we've been choose for they do lesson. You know, because the beginning of when they go school. Me not a teacher. But I get enough knowledge to make a pass on to somebody else. So now the same thing. You know, some man again, because of pride, he goes, so do you have me picking up, they go yonder, I go wait and say, we not been be so. So again, we all get for such we had and we got consciences, and that's religion they do. Religion they make sure say you search your conscience for say what you they do, now the right thing or not the wrong thing.
All right, Madam Holtina, the president for the Creole Descendants Union. Now, Freetown continue for the week as we go read message now and try for wrap up this edition. When a special Easter edition of the breakfast show na Liberty Online Television. When you look at message now, we don't send na the YouTube. The very first one I go look at Muhammad Kamara say Happy Easter to everyone and the Liberty family. More good work. Happy Easter to you too.
All right, from my Facebook page, I'll take this one. We come up from Fode Mustafa Toure. He said, good to hear the story of Christ and Easter. Despite attending a Catholic church, I didn't understand all about what I'm learning this morning. Thanks, Liberty Online.
All right, we look at more messages on the Facebook page. Alex Lawrence Koroma, happy Easter to you, by the way. He said this is an educative and interactive program.
All right, this one they come up from Mahmoud Fofana from my Facebook page. He say we dey with una na the Ramadan they make we dey late for come na the program.
All right, and Ben Carlton say you dey watch we live from Liberia. Happy Easter to you, and we want for wish una all a happy Easter as we dey celebrate. You know, it's a long holiday for the one the way they go to school, but we na no get holiday. Every day we dey also for ensure so we bring our information we una need. Happy Easter to una all, una make sure so una celebrate responsibly. As today na this edition una be don hear the waiting Easter day, but how the Christians and they expect say people and for celebrate Easter. Madam Waltina don't tell una not to just for go gladdy, but you for know the essence of celebrating Easter, the culture and the practices them of Easter. All of that we talk about inside this edition of the program. So make sure say yourself within our house as you enjoy the Easter. Remember say you know for forget waiting Easter day, but so Alasan, how you go for celebrate the Easter?
They observe the Ramadan. It's quiet. I just want to see how things are going because this morning coming to the office it was quiet, and I'm pretty sure now holiday because whenever you move from the far east coming to the west, during the time that like today's Monday, you didn't see today's an holiday. So
you see,
plenty people
you see like any boss where they wait for take people go out in.
No, not
because
like
myself guy from the west come maybe not the time be early, but I know say growing up will be the students and then boss then in a junction and they wait for move with people.
Yeah, well this morning is like strange because we know see that they happen. Well, plenty people they is concerned is it the Ramadan kind of coach into the Easter and all that, but me I want to see is the tradition we don't the laws and all that because then days and day when we be day school we will see that they happen at 6 in the morning. You don't begin to see the Majiji. Even from yesterday you don't begin to see and say oh tomorrow is Easter Monday and you need for them buy you tickets before then time then day so that you go from board the very first bus because you want to come early. When you be small picky you want to go na beach you for buy tickets early so that by 5 that bus will for return you back now also. You know, but all them things that they would done they lost we they pray that we culture we go for short culture so that we pick it when they come up we go for learn plenty things that the country.
Well, as we wrap up this edition of the program, we'll come back to Madam Waltina, when are the president for the Creole Descendants Union of Freetown, as we just done the share we experienced driving from the west coming also Al Hassan we come out from the east. We not see what thing we usually don't see. How you get for celebrate Easter Monday today?
I actually go to the kite flying exhibition or participate na Regent at the big church in Regent, St. Mark's I believe, and then after that I go to the Creole Fest where I invite all man to both to the kite flying events na Regent for the one they did that here you know up the mountain. Then they do that day, and then we go Creole Fest. Well, obviously I go see some good Creole food.
What did happen at the Creole Fest?
Well, then go do a lot of food and this and dancing and you know, kites flying I believe because we're there by the beach. And then do it last year, and I think this might be the third or fourth year doing it. So we go promote some of the culture, but I think say this program today don't stimulate a lot of thoughts even for me, and I should say for the people that way they watch. For me, for them say okay, waiting we self go do, especially as a union, for them we able for maintain culture because sometimes not all man go get an house. So if we're able to do them now with churches, now with communities, then we're able to maintain the culture. Very, very important.
You invite people in at the Creole Fest, but let them not feel say because na Creole Fest, na Creole they no more go there.
That's true. And they hear that a lot. No, not so Creole no more. I think this year I just 10 millions for children and 20. But anybody can go. It's an open event. In fact, it's good. You know, we always say Sierra Leone is known for religious tolerance, but we're also known for cultural tolerance. Because we know a lot of things where they happen in other tribal groups. So we for know. But I noticed some people that are not kinky. Once stay back, we go there and say Creole. No worry, we all know ordinary people like it. So we go,
right,
we go mingle.
As we left and we wrap up this edition, special edition of the breakfast show, what to make it important now the Christian calendar. Easter, why is it important?
Because of the price where Jesus Christ paid for we as God in Pekin. God knows say we are sinner. And no matter what you do, you're not going to make it right with God unless you accept what in Jesus Christ do. You accept as your personal Lord and Savior. And now that's the Bible tell we. And that's it depicts.
All right, many thanks to come na the Liberty Breakfast Show. Madam Waltina A. Cummins, the President for the Creole Descendants Union na Freetown, and on behalf of we all na Liberty Online TV, we wish you a happy Easter, and of course we go try for the part of the Creole Fest. Yeah, and as for the watch we, many thanks. We hope so una learn a lot about Easter inside this special Easter edition of the Breakfast Show, and ensure say yourself when a Christian, ensure say your community you say you there, the church where you attend, una make sure say the culture of Easter, the tradition and practices them, una bring them back, because now people them get for do them. They know they happen by themselves. Now what you do, go make and not die. Una not allow modernization for take over to an extent where una go lost this very important part of the Christian calendar. Well, I've been telling you earlier, say today the government of Sierra Leone together with the Chinese government, they bring rest. I don't want to go na April Fool. Na April Fool. Yeah. Not so true na April Fool. Today na April 1, All Fools Day. They are big, like no can solve problem. Say the country there, people in the government for rest, make an announce the government they give free rest. Na April Fool. Na joka de joko.
All right, pretty sure you don't make it very clear to we viewers. Say, na April Fool, we want to maintain the tradition as salon that every April 1st we can see that tradition they happen. So man they go full in mama.
Yeah, no one this na get phone calls to invite you for going to
and maybe this na national
exactly,
April Fool and international
April
Fool. So man go even come and make for camp for that race. But anyway, continue for watch Liberty Online TV as we always there for give bring country interactive topic there as today, especially in the lives of Sierra Leoneans and the world at large, as we always celebrate Easter Monday. So on behalf of the management and staff of Liberty Online TV, we want to wish viewers them a happy Easter. As we now only host, they celebrate them. We hope we now celebrate this very day in a quiet moment and think about the progress of Sierra Leone.
All right, and get yourself a wonderful day. Before they go, I remember on a back and joke with a joke. Somebody just they tell me say, then they wait for me don't forget explain. What's I feel yes come out now joke at the joke na April Fool. Until we meet again, welcome. So get yourself a wonderful celebration until we see again. Goodbye.
And me.